respected coordinators, lecturers, and my dear friends. Hello everyone, my name is Suyog Raj Bhandari. I'm an MIT student at Charles Sturt University, Melbourne, and today I'm going to talk about my research paper. And the title of my paper is Big Data in Medical Application and Healthcare Using Hadoop Technology. First, let's talk about big data. What is big data? Big data is the famous word in the generation of IT industry. Big data is not only an enormous amount of data which consist of sets of unstructured data that cannot be stored in a normal way or in a normal table layout. Enormous volumes of data are being curated by social media sites per day. Therefore, the data should be compulsorily digitalized and analyzed properly by using the data mining. Data from the healthcare industry, pharmacy, and other research industry, which will help in many ways. Healthcare industry is recording all of the information of the patient, and in the past traditional way, like they are recording everything on paper, which should be digitalized now. Data from the healthcare industry such as pharmacy and other resource industries, which will help in many ways. Healthcare industry is recording all of this information of the patient. By using big data, the following facts can be discovered, like first, early detection of the disease. It is a way of identifying early indication of disease by examining the body lipid profile and other bodies profile of the patient. And the second one is help in diagnosis. It helps in the patient it helps the patient and the doctors for the exactness of diagnosis persistence conditions. And there are many other ways like clinical trials and etc. And I want to talk something about big data healthcare architecture. In the research paper, you can see the architecture of the big data in healthcare. Big data in the healthcare means the data of the patient, such as lab reports, case history, doctor notes, follow-up reports, and examination reports. These documents add great value to the analysis process. The architecture of the big data is shown in figure 1 of the research paper, and through the architecture we can know the architecture of the electronic record is given as an input to the SDFS through Froome and Scoop. The analysis of the document is performed with the help of MapReduce and Hype implementation algorithms, which help in the processing of the similar pattern of the data. From this, we can predict the condition of the patient as at the earliest stage before it happens. Here, HBase storing the multi-structural data and Storm used to display the live streaming of the patient conditions such as temperature and heartbeat. And I want to talk something about materials and method, how I have been performing and I am doing my research. And first of all, I want to talk something about big data framework. So what framework should we implement for storing the huge amount of data? We are using Hadoop as a framework for big data, and it is made to scale from a single server to thousands of servers with the computation and storage on every single individual servers. And we should store the data in a certain location. For the storage mechanisms, I'm using SDFS, which means Hadoop Distributed File Systems, which contains of mainly two components, namespace and data nodes. It divides the file into smaller chunks and store those files into different location, and through the help of job tracker we can find the data and we can show it. And for the programming prototype, we are using MapReduce as a programming model which process huge data sets with parallel distribution system and algorithm. And for the resource management, we are using yarn, which stands for yet another resource negotiator, which provides necessary computational resources such as CPU, memory, etc. needed for the effective performance of an applications. And you can see many other things like literature surveys and limitation of the big data in the healthcare and future work on the research paper. So to conclude, this investigation give a standard to surveying the fast development of the uses of big data analytics in medical services and life sciences, which aids the understanding of big data's applications and its effects. Thank you everyone for watching.